Last drive led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A.J. Brown, his second TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Patriots have taken the lead. Now for the point after. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter.
Makes the score Patriots 14, Packers 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
10-10 at their own 37-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
36-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. And a give this time to the tailback. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Patriots 14, Packers 7.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Got an open man. It's Ratley. And he is going to have the Packers' first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Now Murray. On the screen, this is Evans. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he gets this one down to the 24. Evans. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
They ran that one well. And not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
And some room to work. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Now Third try for Santos. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14. Santos set to kick off.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now flags come in. Looked like one of the Patriots might have moved. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd down. Off the play fake, Prescott. Got a man, it's complete, Williams. And he will have a Patriots 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That was no 3rd and 2, that was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. Play fake, here's Prescott. Left side, Williams. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped. On play action, Prescott. They'll roll him out right. And it's incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Prescott yet again. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. And he's going to be taken down short of the 1st, right around the 15-yard line. They'll get 6 there on the run, but it brings up 4th down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. Prescott from the gun. The open man is Smith. And the Patriots are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. Here's Prescott. That is caught by Williams for a New England touchdown.
81, Mike Williams.
3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott, and the Patriots have moved out in front.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor in effect.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14.
14.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge because most of the time when we talk about balance is run, pass, almost 50-50. But most of the times when you talk to offensive coaches, they say balance is we do what we want when we want to. And that means that they're ahead of the defense, keeping them on their heels.
Yeah, they imposed their will on that last drive. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Murray, he rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to...
And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Dak Prescott now 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. So not only is that his 3rd touchdown catch of the game, he's done it here in the first half.
I'm not sure defensively what they're going to come up with to slow him down, because already we're seeing him run past, over, through guys in order to make these catches. And being able to try and shut him down at this stage of the game, it's going to take a lot of effort. So maybe it'll open things up for some other people.
Well, they better figure something out, and soon. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Now this time, Murray to throw it. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
1st and 10 at the 47.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
Achilles traps. Let's go. 56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. Watch the flat.
And he'll give it here to his running back. It's Kareem Jackson making the play defensively. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
At the 50-yard line.
Second and 6. No, scratch that. Second and 7. Here's Murray from midfield. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Duron Harmon, and they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. A new life now following the late turnover. Maybe a chance for points here before the break.
Yeah, pretty nice situation they find themselves in because they're really maybe one completion away from giving their kicker a shot, and that gives them a chance to get some points up on the board.
Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's second and 3. Prescott off play action. Over the middle here to Brown. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A.J. Brown on his way to a historic performance. 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Patriots add on to their lead. Now the extra point try forthcoming. The PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
And give credit to Reuben Foster, the linebacker, getting a hand in to disrupt.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. To throw again, Murray. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. It's Desmond Trufant, and a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
The 43-yard line.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. That's out to Chubb, complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter.
Patriot first down.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. On 1st and 10, Prescott. This is caught, and he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. A.J. Brown in the final seconds of the first half. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. A scramble for it. I think the Patriots may have got it. They did. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Now a man open down the middle of the field, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A.J. Brown with touchdown number 20 on the year, and the Patriots are pouring it on. Extra point attempt to come here. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Makes the score Patriots 49, Packers 14.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And then finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's Desmond Trufant, and his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
1st and 10.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
Very good starting position for the Patriot offense as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about. So retract the yardage and retract the touchdown.
And retract the chunk play. Big strike there to get the touchdown. Now they've got to take it back and see if they've got another one still in their arsenal.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Play action now, Prescott. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Good work after the catch, going to net him 23 and a first.
And a Patriot first down.
From the red zone now, Prescott. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots.
Complete to number 80.
Mike Williams, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Extra point right down the middle, and the lead will swell by 1 more.
14.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
We never know just when it's our time. The legends are gone, and we don't know why. So before they go, look, here go toast and give them a rose, but they still alive. I'm feeling like real. I feel like a prince. I'm feeling myself. I'm known to rebel.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Leonard Floyd, the old Georgia Bulldog, finding his way into the backfield.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Here we go, D. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Another try after the first down sack. Murray, and my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. A run for Nick Chubb. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Now keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
Rolling to his left. And that's going to be incomplete.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown.
Number 81.
An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Pats take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in.
For the point after.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that. truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. To throw is Murray. Buying time to his left. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Steps away to his left. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. Throwing now is Murray. Dancing to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Murray now. And this one's incomplete.
Murray's.
We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
On now is the Packers punter, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Pats will take over at their own 20. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just
weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Mike Williams, an 80-yard touchdown as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that will extend this big lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, if something there got to be casualties at times, we're trying to win a game.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
It's our time. It's our time. 56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike.
No game on this defense. No game.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. Forced out to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete.
Thrown away.
Now that'll bring up 2nd down. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
That's going to be a long
Throwing again. Murray. Completing it to the right side. Johnson.
Murray's pass.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. We don't want this.
3rd and 2, and here's Murray. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Really? Really? Did we just see that? That's a big catch. One-handed, I might add, to pick up a 1st down.
I was going to say on 3rd down for the defense, it's one thing to give up a reception. You just got to shake your head on a one-handed catch to pick up the 1st. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Being chased out left. And now here is another interception. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard. They just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. And he stopped immediately there. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. This is caught inside the 15.
Prescott.
And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory.
1st and goal.
Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Mike Williams there to make the grab. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And, you know, they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
So here now is Prescott as his guys will go for the two-point conversion. Here's Chubb to try to run it in. And, boy, talk about adding insult to injury. He's into the end zone to tack on 2 more. Well, this is a touch cruel here. They've got the big lead. Now they're going for the jugular with the onside kick. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. So they hit the ball before it went 10 yards. I know that's tough, but you got to stay disciplined.
It is difficult because you're so eager to go get the football. It's that type of a play, but you're exactly right. Have to have the discipline to let it go 10 first.
56, the mark, boys. 56. Check, 56. Big stop, D. Big stop. Let's go.
Now a handoff looking right. The 20. Touchdown, Packers. A big play there. His second touchdown on the season. And his guys are able to get a score back.
But I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Santos with the extra point as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play.
Cairo Santos set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And it's all but certain that this win streak is going to extend another week. Just another tremendous performance in this one. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 65 yards. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Here's Prescott. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to A.J. Brown that time. And now it's 2nd down.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
3rd down.
And Brown's got it. Touchdown, New England.
Complete to A.J. Brown.
A.J. Brown, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Patriots continue. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. He's at the 30.
That's what I want to see.
And can you believe this? It's 2 points the other way on the fumble return. Ooh, a little cruel here. They're going to go for the onside kick up big. And this one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a... And
he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Darrington Evans with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And his guys are able to at least knock this deficit down a bit.
The kick is good.
Santos able to tack on the extra point as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line ready to go. And they hope to polish things off. And what a run they are on as they try to turn a 6-game win streak into a 7-game win streak. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete.
Complete.
A well-executed 22-yard gain.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and look like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Offensively, another big chunk of yardage, Charles, but defensively, they had all this talk about trying to limit explosive plays. They have not been able to do that.
They discussed it all week, but they haven't been able to execute it at all. Haven't been able to find a way to slow down this offense. They're seeking answers and not coming up.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Touchdown.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear. You better be ready to play and match their firepower. I think this is just going to be a function of the times we live in now. Very similar to the bat flip in baseball. Everyone's got to start to get comfortable with this. But to me, this is just rubbing it in. You got a big lead. Go ahead and take the extra point. One thing to keep in mind, though, karma's still out there, and sometimes it has a way of catching up with you.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off near the 34. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
So the face mask gets him a free 15 to start the drive.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
Hey, watch that, watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Here we go, here we go.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And almost intercepted. It would have been his 2nd pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Man open left side is Brown. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here. 1st and 10. Prescott. And give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Touchdown.
And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone could stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that is leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now, because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
This will make it into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And just looking ahead, it would appear that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. And he tries to keep the legs churning, but he's going to be stopped behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12. At the 19-yard line.
The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now this time he'll look to throw. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. On now is the Packers punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. The Pats at the line ready to go. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show.
Raekwon,
we got a plane to catch.
Tackle. It's a gain of 5.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
46-yard line.
Let's go.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Brown. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left.
First down.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Throwing here, Prescott going for it all. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. They were trying to go to Brown once again, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more, little insult to injury here late in the game. And this one, a 41-yard attempt. And that hits the right upright and caroms away. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. And no mistaking that sound. It reverberated through the whole stadium.
And it's the sound, Brandon, no kicker wants to hear. It looked like he had it on target the whole way, but the upright said,
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guy